Hello there, Sagittarius. This is the Scorpio Stellium, your no bullshit tarot card reader. We are going to take a look at the week of November 15th, 2020. We're going to look at love and relationships. We're going to look at money, career. We're going to look at friends, family, acquaintances, and then at the end, I will do a pick a card for what message you particularly need to hear this week. So let's start off with love, Sagittarius. Love, love, love. Grieving something. Okay, that's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I was a little worried here. I was like, this is going to be sad. Okay, but it's not. It's not that bad. 5 of Cups. So there was a period of time for you for grieving something that you thought was going to be really good. Okay, maybe it was really good for a period of time, but you have this, and it's still here. I'm not going to say it's totally gone. It's totally like done. The feelings are still there, but it's not affecting your whole world. And I'll tell you why in a minute. But the 5 of Cups is this grieving of loss. And then next to it, we have the reverse 5 of Swords. So 2-5 energies, I just want to say that's a little more chaotic, difficult energy. The 5s in tarot are difficult. But the reverse 5 of Swords is you know that fighting for it, fighting about it, engaging with it does you no good. So you've put down the weapons, so to speak, because that's what these individuals in the background do in the 5 of Swords. You put it down and you're like, okay, I'm going to walk away from this because I can't win. I can't get what I want from this person. It's painful to continue to engage in it, to invest in it, to think about it, to worry about it. So then what we have is the Fool. The Fool is new energy. It is the winds of change coming into your life. So there is going to be some type of change in your attitude, some mental shift where you're like, I'm ready for a new beginning. The Fool is a 0, okay, in the numbering of the cards in the major arcana. And that's not done by accident. There are 22 cards in the major arcana, 0 through 21. They could have simply made it 1 through 22, but they didn't. They didn't do that because a 0 is pure potential. I tell people that and this is not just me. I tell people like I invented this. I didn't. It's the cosmic egg is what they refer to that to. It's the egg before it hatches. We don't know what's inside of it. We don't know what's coming, but it's pure potential. And that's where your mental state is going to shift to. It's Uranus energy. Uranus is the planet associated with the Fool, and it's change. So there's some type of change coming into your life in love. Despite the pain and the heartache and the loss that you have suffered, some change is shifting here for you. Let's get some more information about that. Actually, I want to give this a little poker shuffle. All right, that feels better. Okay, so we have the 10 of Wands. Carrying this around with you feels like or felt like, because I'm not sure exactly because this is the beginning of the week, or you may not even be into the week I'm reading about yet, so you may still be feeling this very hard, and then before it shifts out to the better or the cleaner energy of the Fool. But the 10 of Wands being heavy burdens, it feels like every time you take a step, you feel this weight on you of this pain that you've gone through, this heartache that you've gone through. You're carrying it around with you, and you can't carry something forever and ever and ever and just expect that to not like start to hurt your back, so you're getting to this point. I think that's why you're like, I'm not going to keep going with this. This isn't good for me. Okay, the Ace of Wands. So you're ready for something new. This is more potential, like the Fool. We see that now. We see you still have a passion in you that you want to use it. You want to go for something, and you're like, yeah, I'm not done yet. Like, I may have been knocked down, but I'm not out, kind of thing. Okay, and then we have the reverse devil. So you're breaking the bond, okay, of this thing that was bad for you, that was toxic for you. You're breaking out of that, where it just felt oppressive. It felt, like I said, like a burden. It felt like you were trapped within it, because the devil card is very much about being trapped. And I think that probably a big reason you were trapped is because the chemistry was so good with this person. It wasn't necessarily that the relationship was so good, but the chemistry was right. And so this chemistry, the sexual connection in the relationship, that felt so good that you probably were willing to overlook a lot of red flags. But you're not doing that. You're like, not anymore. I'm breaking out of that kind of energy. Let's see, anything else want to come out about this? Okay. When you go forward, okay, there's a putting the guard down, you know, not keeping the walls up. When you step into new energy, with the reverse 9 of Wands, this is not being defensive, not being afraid, which is very good, because a lot of times after people are hurt, like you have been hurt, they have a big wall up. They're like, I want a new relationship, but they're not really ready for it, because they're still anticipating that to happen in this new relationship. They're carrying all of that baggage into the new one. And I don't think that you're doing that. You are, 7 of Wands here, reversed. I also want you to fight for what's important to you in the relationship. In anything that you walk into in the future relationships, I want you to make sure that you are saying, these are my boundaries. These are the things that I want, like being very clear about what it is that you want. And I see that mental shift is going to happen for you. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at money, career, all things revolving personal security. All right. Money, career. Sagittarius this week. What do you need to know? All right. Reverse devil again. Reverse justice, reverse page of pentacles. It's a little difficult here. Okay, so, when I get a card that shows up more than once in a reading, this is really important to pay attention to the energy of what it represents. And I like that it's reversed, because the devil reversed is like I said, it's breaking bonds. It's not being held down by something. However, in a career money reading, I don't like it so much, because the devil is associated with the sign of Capricorn. And this is the hard-working, nose to the grindstone, like, I don't want to say slave to the job, but how can you not, with the devil card? It is a card of working very hard and career being important to you. It's not so important to you this week. So there may be a lack of putting in the work that you need to put in here with the reverse devil. Also with the reverse justice card, it may be that there is something that has been unfair, that has not gone your way. There may be legal issues that you're even dealing with, but there's something that feels that it is not going your way. When it comes to money issues, there's a struggle here with the reverse justice card. And then lastly, the page of pentacles reverse. You need to do some more research. That's what this comes down to. You need to get more information. You need to learn something new about your situation, about your finances, about your job. You may need to get some more training. But there's a lack of knowledge that's showing up here with the reverse page of pentacles. So let's clarify these cards. Let's see more information. We've got the 4 of Cups. So that is a stagnating, kind of apathetic attitude, okay? That's what's clarifying the reverse devil. It makes total sense, because I'm like, you may not be so focused on that right now. So your attitude is rather like meh, about getting your work done, about money in general. It's just not really what you're interested in dealing with right now. Okay, let's see what else wants to come out here. We're going to look at the Justice card then, since nothing else is coming out for the Devil. Reverse Justice. Okay, Three of Pentacles. So in some cooperative situation, probably a situation with work, but still could be legal issues because that's a cooperative situation too. But the Three of Pentacles usually has to do with work. In a work situation, cooperative situation, you are not getting fair treatment, or people are not working together. Maybe maybe one person is taking more responsibility than the others in like a group. A team member may not be doing their fair share. We also have the Death card here. This is a feeling of endings, and also reverse Empress. So, Empress represents life, bringing forth new life, and having her reverse next to the Death card, those echo one another. Those are they're so similar in the type of energy that they bring. But there seems to be some type of ending at hand this week. I'm hoping that it's an ending to the unfair treatment and not an ending to your job, your money, anything like that. Let's shuffle, see what else we get. Okay, the Fool. So again, new potential, new energy. I don't think that it's an ending in the negative sense. I think that it is probably an ending to, like I said, the treatment that you've been receiving, the difficulties that you've been going through. And then also the reverse Page of Pentacles. A lot of new stuff. You're going to turn a lot of corners here towards the end of this week. Towards the end of the week of the 15th. Lots of things changing for you. Reverse Ten of Wands showing up again. I think that it feels like a burden for you to do the extra learning that you need to do. The research, the learning, the training, the figuring out, it feels like a huge burden. And so instead of doing it and addressing it, you're just like, I don't want to. That's too much on me right now. I don't have the time for it, which is okay, but it is showing up in your reading. So you need to be aware that it might be worth you putting some of your energy into, okay? All right, let's look at friends and family, acquaintances, frenemies, all the people. Okay. The Magician, the Two of Wands, the reversed Ace of Wands. Okay. So the Magician is not a bad card. It's upright. I don't want to give it a negative connotation. However, having it next to the reversed Two of Wands and especially reversed Ace of Swords. The Magician is somebody that is a manifester. They are powerful in their own right. They have willpower. They have skill. They know how to manipulate energy. And that's not always about, when I say manipulate energy, that is a neutral phrase. I'm not saying being manipulative. I'm saying they know how to make things go the way they would like them to go, right? So that's not a bad energy. That's not a bad person. But when we have it next to these other two cards, it takes on a little more of a difficult feel because I have it next to the reversed Two of Wands. So it seems like some canceled plans, some delayed plans. And then it also seems to me with the reverse Ace of Swords that there's some deception going on, or at the very least there's some confusion going on where we need more clarity about why things are going the way that they are. And the only card that I have up right here is the Magician. So I'm thinking here that you or somebody that you are dealing with in friends and family, somebody is telling someone else, hey, I can't do this. Sorry, I don't have the time. You know, we're going to have to reschedule. I can't come through for you. I can't do what you need. In whatever way that comes out, where you're supposed to, or somebody is supposed to be doing something for someone else, that they're being deceptive about it. They're not being truthful because that serves them better. Okay, that's the magician serving them better. You know, to just have a more selfish energy. And like I said, this may be you, and this may be somebody that you know. Well, that is what I see. Let's clarify a little bit. Let's get some more information. Okay, I have the it's always funny to me, and I need to stop just laughing and pausing and laughing about it, but I can't help it. I've been reading for 15 years, and it's still funny to me that when I go and clarify cards with all the choices in the deck, you know, 78 cards in a deck, and then if you have reversals, you're reading reversals, there's 158 ways that those cards could come out. And when I'm reading and I get the same cards, it's just funny. So I have the reverse Two of Wands, and I have the reverse Two of Wands. So, you know, there is a delay. There is a lack of something happening. There's cancellations. There are difficulties with plans when it comes to family or friends. Okay, let's see what else we get here. Okay, the Four of Swords. This is a time of resting, not doing something in action. It leaves a gap in the calendar. Okay, and then the reversed Six of Pentacles and the reversed Five of Swords. Okay, so there's a little bit of a more ominous feel to this because of the reversed Five of Swords in particular. Reverse Six of Pentacles gives me a little bit of it, but not as much. So the reverse Six of Pentacles I'll talk about first. This is when that you're not showing kindness. Somebody's not showing kindness to somebody else. They're not giving what they should. They're not giving enough of themselves. It's like not a fair reciprocal relationship. And then next to the reverse Five of Swords, it looks like there is either a fight being avoided, or we're coming out of a fight, or we're about to go into a fight. And I think that this may be back and forth between the resting period, the Four of Swords, and the reverse Five of Swords, and the fight. It seems like, you know, one person is going to lose here. There's going to be a clear kind of, it's a difficult situation. And it does not help anything that you don't have all the information at hand. Excuse me. So, you know, I think the best thing to do is the reverse Five of Swords, is to not fight about it. It's not going to get you anywhere. It's not going to change the outcome. But it's still here, so still something you're going to be dealing with. All right, let's do your pick a card for what message you need to hear. And while I am shuffling, if you would do me a kindness, since I have to try to fight the YouTube monster algorithm because I'm a new channel, relatively new, 2 months now, something like that. So yeah, I started in September. Yeah, 2 months. So if you will hit the subscription button notification bell so you actually know when my videos pop up, I would love, love, love you for it. And drop me a comment. Say hello so I can get to know you. I always respond to my comments. It's true. All right, so card 1, 2, and 3. So for card 1, Page of Cups. This is nice. This is you getting some type of offer or proposal about love. You could be getting messages, text messages. You could be getting, you know, any kind of form of communication from somebody, but somebody is letting you know that they love you, that they care for you. There's some type of even offer on the table, possibly. So then we have card 2, reversed Three of Coins. We're seeing this kind of work difficulty going on here. We are seeing lack of cooperation. It's probably affecting your actual work. So something to be aware of. If there's anything that you can do to strategize and plan for that, I would be doing it right now because it is going to be an issue for you this week. And then the reverse 10 of Cups. So some difficulties at home. Difficulties with your family, your spouse, it could even be with your pets. where you're having something, emotionally it throws you for a loop. So again, in a preparation mode, this might just be a, hey, make sure everybody is healthy, is staying healthy, is, doing the best that they can to take care of themselves. I feel like it is a smaller bump in the road for you, not a huge thing, but I do think that it's going to like kind of break up the reverie of, just general happy contentness. There's something that kind of shakes that up on the domestic front. Okay, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next week.